Yo, how we doing?
My
Yo, what up?
boy. Haha.
I think we're live on the group.
All this on the group.
I believe so.
Damn. Damn. That's cool too
Well,
though.
it has to be in the group. Yeah, we're live in the group. I can see myself on my PC.
All right.
All right, so what are we talking about?
They might not. I'm trying to get this motherfucker going up. Need me a couple. I know I may have at least 10 people
Oh,
on my
we can go anyways. It don't matter. It saves it so then they can watch it again. I just want to get down to the nitty gritty because it's like a YouTube video. It saves it for like 24 hours so people can talk about it. Or as long as I complete it, since I got admin rights.
All right, bet.
Yeah.
All right. So Ryan Garcia versus Javante Tank Davis, you feel me? Uh You've been a Ryan fan, obviously. I just want to hear like why.
Well,
Why do you feel he's gonna
well,
do what he's
I think
supposed to do?
I think we're making a lot of stuff off of that, right? Ryan, I'm not a real big Ryan Garcia fan at all.
Yeah.
I low key
No,
don't. Yeah.
all I'm saying, your odds is against.
Oh yeah. All right. Let me give my preamble then. The basic gist of my idea here is that Gervonta Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia are both fighters who have never fought anybody good at 135. Let's look through their resumes. Realistically, Tank has fought Hector Luis Garcia, who moved up for 130. Yuriorkis Gamboa, who got knocked out a couple times before he even touched Tank, and Tank couldn't knock him out till the 12th round. Who else did he fight? Isaac.
Gamboa isn't a worthy opponent.
I'm sorry.
Gamboa is not a worthy opponent
Not
Tank.
at the time Tank fought him, though. I don't think so. I think, yeah, at the time Tank fought Yuriorkis Gamboa, he was kind of washed. I like Gamboa. I mean, I obviously follow him since he fought Crawford, but the Crawford messed him up so badly. Then Robinson Castellanos knocked him out too on ESPN on Friday Night Fights, like in 2016.
Yeah.
So yeah, he wasn't that good of an opponent. Then we had Isaac Cruz, who came on short notice, and those
That's not a
well,
worthy opponent. Isaac Cruz is not a worthy opponent. Short notice or not, Isaac Cruz was in shape.
I
Isaac Cruz is in shape.
got
Isaac
to give
Cruz
him
is
props
doing.
for giving Tank those issues. I don't think he's the upper echelon at 135 at all.
So was Leo Santa Cruz of echelon?
Leo Santa Cruz, I think the fight for PBC to make money was a good idea. I don't think he was upper echelon at 130 at all. I think he maxed out at 126. Even at 126, he had issues against bigger guys, Carl Frampton. I mean, moving up at 130 was
Leo Santa Cruz, one of the ones. Leo Santa Cruz is definitely one of those ones in whatever weight class, 126, 130, 135.
But you got to remember, Leo started at 118. We're talking a 118 guy fighting Tank, who like naturally weighs around what, 150.
That's it. The weight thing isn't the issue. You know what I mean? It's the skills. The boxing is the skill wise. You can Shakur Stevenson is sparring Jared Anderson.
But that's sparring.
Huh?
But that's sparring.
Of course, that's sparring, but it's not a weight. It's not about weight. You know what I mean? Like it's not about the weight. It's the skills. It's what you can do with this fighter. It's manipulation of the body. How well you can manipulate their body to embrace their punches if they have punches. If they weigh more than you, it's not a weight thing, man. It's skills. It's it. It's skill.
There is a skill, but to your point, I'm gonna finish my preamble real quick.
Right.
I have a preamble for Ryan too. The thing with Tank's opponents is that they're smart about it. Leo Santa Cruz is a come forward type of guy, and Tank is. I respect Tank and his skills because he's a beautiful counterpuncher. He has amazing counter-punching abilities. And he has decent pop for these guys that he's fighting. But Leo Santa Cruz is literally designed to move forward. So Tank has a beautiful opportunity to counter him. Hence the 3 uppercuts in a row. Boom, he gets knocked out. Rolly Romero, what type of fighter is he, man? Come forward, aggressive type of fighter. Does the same mistake 3 or 2 times, then gets caught. Tank is really good at catching those little mistakes, but these are fighters that give him that opportunity to get knocked out. Really simply put, like Rolly comes forward, Tank, what's his name? Leo Santa Cruz comes forward, Isaac Cruz comes forward. All these guys are designed for Tank to win. Like they know what they're doing and who they're putting him against. On the other hand, the flip side, we got to talk about Ryan Garcia. I don't think his resume is all that either, but like Fortuna's not all that. I mean, not the time he fought him. Tagago or whatever heck his name was. It was just a tune-up. That's fine. Luke Campbell, probably the best person on either man's resume. Let's be 100. Luke Campbell's little.
Not the best. Not the best on Tanks. Not the best on Tanks.
Oh, Tank never fought him. But I'm saying in general, between the two of them, Luke Campbell, 100% is the best person on either man's resume.
Oh,
honestly, you can make the argument he beat Jorge Linares on HBO. But, yeah, gave him to Linares because Linares is the money fighter. But the thing is, that's the one thing you can give Ryan. He's fought a solid, I'm going to say solid 135 guy, while Tank hasn't fought any real dudes at 135 that are on that level. I'm not saying that their resumes are good, but I think just based on resumes is a 50-50 fight. And then if we talk about skill-wise, like going back to the Hector Luis Garcia fight, going back to the Rolly fight, Rolly's and Hector were able to control the majority of those rounds just using a simple jab. And that's Rolly. Rolly ain't that good, bro. Hector Luis Garcia, he's a good guy, but the weight discrepancy plays a role there too.
Okay.
And I honestly think if Ryan comes in using his brain, again, big if, because we're talking Ryan Garcia. I don't know how in shape his head is, because if it's not 100%, then he's getting knocked out. But the thing with Ryan is that he comes in, uses his jab and his quickness, then we're going to say it's going to be a long night for Tank. Because if Rolly's jab and Hector Luis Garcia jab can give him issues, Ryan's jab on point, fast as fuck, is going to give this man issues all night until he figures it out.
But it's not an issue thing. It wasn't the fact that it was giving him an issue, man. It's a lot. Most of the guys you named are I feel like they were at that point in age. Like for Tank, at the stage that he was at, those guys that he fought were either a step up to the public or to everybody else, or they were I'm gonna leave it as a step up. Everybody looked at it as a step up. It was supposed to be a step up, but he made it look easy. And that's the thing about the skill wise. It's not, you know what I'm saying? Like you can't fault him for making his competition or who he's supposed to fight look easy.
But was he supposed to struggle with that? Like, that's the thing. Are you really trying to sell me on the fact that Yuriorkis Gamboa, after getting knocked out and dropped like 8 times in 8 previous fights, should go 12 rounds with Tank, who supposedly has this one-punch knockout power?
No.
Come on, bro.
But the thing is, Yuriorkis Gamboa is not a slouch. He's a worthy opponent. That's just like when Manny Pacquiao fought. I mean, that's just like when Floyd fought Andre Berto. Everybody thought Andre Berto is not supposed to be in the ring with him, but
you know what? Though Berto's the only fought ever at 147. We're talking Gamboa, who started at 126, and he's got it dropped. That fight.
It's still a fight that suffice who at the level that Tank was at that point. That was the best fight for him.
Let's put it on the flip side. Let's put that argument to the test. Is Jose Pedraza better than Yuriorkis Gamboa? So how is that a step up?
Pedraza? No, I don't think Pedraza better than Yuriorkis Gamboa.
Are you kidding me? Yuriorkis Gamboa, bro. After Tank knocked out Pedraza, I don't even think Pedraza's that good. Pedraza still came back and became champion.
Yeah.
Yuriorkis Gamboa has been washed since Crawford bodied him. Hasn't won a significant fight.
Pedraza got a good team behind him though. all of this really defines what type of team you are, what type of team you have behind you, and what type of fighter you have.
But to your point, let's put it this way: Yuriorkis Gamboa had plenty of chances to win belts after he got knocked out by Crawford. He had the chance against Haney. He had the WBA Reggie belt with Tank, and he didn't win any of those.
But Yuriorkis Gamboa fought nothing but champions, though. Yuriorkis Gamboa, he's not fighting.
Is Ray Beltran not a champion when Pedraza beat him?
No, I'm saying he only fighting top tier. Yuriorkis Gamboa is one of them ones, bro. He's fighting top fighters. He's not getting tune-up fights. I don't even remember him having a tune-up fight.
The one
a regular.
He lost against Robinson Castellanos. I think that's his name. He lost it on ESPN.
I didn't see that.
That was his tune-up fight.
Was it before Crawford?
After Crawford.
Yeah,
I got you. I'm not sure his name 100%. Hold on. Let me turn on my computer just to correct it for the people watching. But I know for a fact he got knocked out afterwards. I remember watching
what I'm saying. All right, so back to Ryan and Tank, man. The reason I think Ryan don't have, well, the reason I know Ryan don't have a chance. He might have a nice jab. Well, he don't even have a nice jab. His jab is just quick, and it's just a reflex to get somebody off of you. If you're a pressure fighter, that jab or that instinct is always going to be there. Get back, get back, get back. It's always going to be there. But what are you doing next after get back? Ryan is not a combo puncher.
Oh, no, he's not.
Ryan, so he's known to knock out these nobodies with what he's working with, but he's not. He has to bring more to the table than what he's been showing. This is a fight that he shouldn't have taken. He should have fought in probably like, I don't fucking know, a Frank Martin. Then I wouldn't even say that because Frank Martin watched him.
Nah, I wouldn't say that. I think
he should have took. You don't think Frank Martin watched Ryan Garcia?
No. I don't think so. Frank Martin is good, but I don't know if he's on that level. No, you gotta give Ryan some credit. I'm telling you,
the only credit that I do give Ryan is how he marketed himself, how he became as successful as he is without being a good boxer.
All right.
He's a good boxer. I give him a C+. He's a C+ boxer to me because he don't have the only thing he has is quickness, and with speed comes power. Okay, so he got speed and power, but that's it. His footwork is ass. His head movement ass.
He got speed. And speed kills.
Speed don't kill shit. Speed kills. You can Amir Khan. What are we talking about? If you catch up to speed, that fighter is over with. That fighter is defenseless. He have nothing else.
I agree, but to your Amir Khan like reference, that guy only ever got knocked out by like the very best. We're talking Canelo, 2 weight classes above his natural weight.
Yeah, but
which was a champion.
He's liable to get knocked out though, and the reason he get knocked out is because he only bank on his speed. A fighter that don't know how to change the tempo is not a grade A fighter. It's not a grade B fighter. A fighter that can't change the tempo at all. You've never seen Ryan Garcia throw a fake jab out there or parry like something slow. You never seen him slow the fight down on purpose.
Actually, I will argue against that. If you saw the terrible fight known as Tagago or whatever the hell, Emmanuel Tagago, that he slowed that fight down and went 12, or it was boring as hell. He knows how to fight.
Who, Ryan?
Yeah. The Emmanuel Tagago fight, he slowed that whole thing down. Right. It was a boring, lopsided win, but
right, that's what I'm saying. Tago ain't on no type of level. I don't even know who this kid is, and I know for a fact he's not swift, he's not elite, he's not elusive, he's not powerful.
That's the thing. That's what I'm getting at. Neither
you slowing it down when you have to. You're working to your opponent. That's what I'm saying. Ryan Garcia is going to work to his opponent. He's not going to manipulate his opponent to make his opponent work to him. He's going to work to his opponent. If his opponent taking a round off, Ryan Garcia is going to take a round off. If his opponent going fast, Ryan Garcia is going to take it fast.
Because you can just go back to the Luke Campbell fight. That boy got dropped, and what was his immediate reaction? Listen, I'm not a Ryan lover. I think I honestly don't like him. But you have to.
I'm talking about the boxing. I'm talking about boxing, period. I'm not talking about Gervonta. I'm talking about the names. I'm talking about the skill wise.
But that's what I'm saying. Real skill to get dropped and get up and win a fight. and not take a round off. Because
That
after he got dropped, what
okay, yeah. I've been dropped before, and I got up and got busy. It get you to that point to where you on your shit now. You know what I'm saying? It's going to wake you up for sure. And I'm not saying Ryan Garcia is not an a good fighter. Ryan Garcia is an okay fighter for where he is.
what I'm saying. They're both on that same
Oh
level. There's nothing.
no. Ryan Garcia is not a complete fighter. Tank is
All
a
right,
complete fighter.
stop. All right,
Name
let's
one
go
body
through.
shot. Name one body shot you've seen Ryan Garcia throw.
All right, let's go through the resume. Let's go through Tank's resume since we want to play this game. All
No,
right, so he's gonna fight.
I'm not talking about resume. It doesn't matter about the resume. I'm talking about the skills that each fighter puts out.
I understand what you're saying, but there's a reason I keep bringing up resume, and I think this is what's getting lost in translation. When you're fighting certain level of opposition, you can shine skill. Like, let's put it for example, if you're fighting B and C level opposition, then it's easy to look good. But the minute you step it up, we don't know what you look like. We've never seen Tank against Lomachenko. We've never seen Tank versus Devin Haney. We've never seen Tank versus Shakur Stevenson. There's nothing based on his resume that tells me he's elite. Like
I seen him spar all those guys.
But sparring means nothing. And
Sparring dude. When it's like that, sparring means a lot.
It doesn't, because I can give you another example of that. There's sparring stories of Dimitri Bivol versus Zurdo Ramirez, and they're saying Zuro was whooping Bivol's ass. But the thing here is, who won that fight when they actually fought? Bivol. Sparring means nothing, because sparring is about practice. And what up to Marcos, because he keep commenting, so keep it going, brother. Name a body shot Ryan has thrown. He did throw a body shot to Luke.
One fight, Mark. That's one fight, bro. That's one fight.
But it's an example. It's an example. He's giving
you
an
example. Yeah. That's an example, but it's one fight though. You know what I mean? It's one fight.
Yeah, but
it's one fight.
Fight is it's all you need to prove you're wrong.
But it's like that should be muscle memory. That should be something that's programmed in you to at least throw some type of body shots in a fight.
I mean, I agree, but some of the most elite fighters in this generation don't throw body shots. Look at Triple G. When is the last time you've ever seen that man ever throw a body?
Triple G snatch bodies.
He does not snatch bodies. Watch any Triple G fights, man. He is headhunting the whole time.
He headhunt, yeah, for sure. He headhunt for sure. So but he do implement that he is complete though. Triple G
he's complete. He lacks certain areas. He lacks inside game. He lacks body shots. Triple G isn't a complete fighter. There's very few fighters I'd argue that are complete. But that's what I'm getting at. Tank isn't a complete fighter. A simple jab is gonna screw him over. Ryan isn't a complete fighter. I feel like if he gets lazy, because he does get lazy, he'll get dropped. I could totally see Tank destroying him in like 8 rounds. I could totally see Ryan destroying him in 4. I'm not against either of you, but I'm just saying these guys are on the same level. There's nothing between their resumes that tells me, oh yeah, Tank is gonna smoke him, Ryan's gonna smoke him. It's a 50-50 fight because they don't have that experience at that high level.
Not the resume though, bro. It's the skills, man. The skills don't match up. The resume might match up, but the skills just don't match up. The skills don't match up. No fighter is nobody I'm ever finna fight is coming to me punching with their head up. Me knowing that they don't have a chin for one. You don't move your head. Your footwork ass. No fighter. I'm telling you, bro.
I think Lalo in the chat has a good point though. He says if Cruz can survive 12 rounds with Gamboa, Isaac Cruz can survive 12 rounds, and he's got a point short notice. And Yuriorkis Gamboa with a broken leg, because he did have a broken leg, can go almost the entire 12 rounds. Ryan has a good chance of going 12, man.
He do. Now, man, like I don't take the competition away. It's gonna be some shit. If Ryan learned how to move his fucking head and learn some footwork movements and learn how to complete a sequence when you start at the top, finish at the bottom, or you start at the bottom and finish if he learns some cool shit like that throughout camp, it might get to the point to where, you know what I mean, it'll be a good fight.
If I'm gonna analyze the fight like from a bird's eye view, I don't have a stake in the game, right? Brian does blink when he punches, but here's the thing: what I'm thinking,
and he don't move his head either. He don't move his head when he punches.
Here's the thing that I feel people are missing out on. For one, I like I'm telling you, a simple jab is gonna keep Tank off balance for the first 6 rounds easily until he figures him out. because Rollies was able to do it. Rollies was having a great competitive fight, and that boy is not complete whatsoever. But what I'm getting at is, I don't know what I can guarantee you. The first 6 rounds are going to be Ryan's. But my question is, if Tank gets caught, because he will get caught, it's just inevitable that he will caught. A, can he take a punch? Because I've never seen that boy take a punch. 2, if he gets dropped, can he get back up and do what Ryan did against Luke Campbell? These are serious questions I have about Tank. I don't know his heart. Is he in the right headspace? He's about to go to court in a month for running over a woman. So there's a lot of things on this man's mind. He might not be 100% focused on this fight. So, like,
that's true.
He has outside problems for starters. If anything, Ryan Garcia, I mean, he's looking good. He looks like he's about to make 136 without an issue. So you can say the kid's focused and he believes himself. And he knows he can get up and fight back if he gets dropped. There's a lot going for him.
I don't think he. I know he gonna lose. I think it's just a money fight or a step up.
No,
the case may be.
I think he genuinely believes in his chances. I think he was just trolling with that, Melvin. He was on Bradley Martin's podcast talking about how he only can sip water once a week, and then they were saying, "Yo, why are you saying that?" He was just trolling.
Yeah,
he probably has to have a nutritionist to make weight, but I think he's gonna make weight.
He gonna make weight, man. There's too much money on the line for them guys to not make.
Well, I mean, even if he doesn't, he's gonna pay the fees.
Yeah, but it's gonna be something to where it's gonna be somebody you exhibit skills and somebody who just don't. It's gonna be another Rolly fight.
I disagree. I think Ryan, much more skilled fighter.
Rolly, you'll fuck Ryan up. Rolly already fucked him up. Rolly already fucked him up, and I take that personal.
Bro,
Rolly already fucked him up.
We don't count sparring here.
It ain't, bro. It's not that. It's Rolly fight just like he spar, man. Like when you in the heat of the moment,
it got rocked.
No. I don't know what sparring you watch, but every sparring match is a competition, like a proving point. Unless it's to the point to where we gonna tech spar or we gonna work on this, that, and third, or coach slow it down on purpose or something like that. But for the most part, sparring is proving I'm better than you. Can't fuck with me in the ring, outside the ring, sparring or this, that, and third.
You're doing sparring incorrectly. It's kind of like when I be training for my competitions. I'm not going 100% every single day. It's just dumb.
You work on stuff in sparring, but at the same time, you still work on that dog too. You still work on being a dog.
To Marco's credit, I kind of can see where you're coming from. He says Tank will struggle a couple rounds due to Ryan's height, reach, but I think Tank is a patient boxer and bet you catch him.
Yeah, patient as hell. You know what I'm saying? That comes with IQ, completeness. Ryan Garcia IQ is not on that man level. I'm not even wild.
And this is what I'm getting at, Marcos and you, is that we have to think about it. He can be patient against people who make mistakes. I agree. But are we really under the impression that Ryan Garcia is going to throw the same uppercut 3 times in a row for a counter? Are we under the same impression that Ryan is going to throw the same hook to the body and hook to the head 3 times in a row to get countered? I think he's smarter than that. You guys got to give the kid a little bit of credit.
How is he smarter than that when he don't change the tempo? No fighter that don't know how to change the tempo is not complete or smarter than his competition. You have to slow the fight down. Well, he's not going to be able to slow the fight down with Tank.
I've yet to see Tank go a full 12 rounds of a hard, grueling fight. I mean, when he did it with Isaac Cruz
is a fucking beast, bro. That is a monster.
I have to disagree. The guy came on short notice after Rolly got accused by women.
I mean, Isaac Cruz
shouldn't have struggled that hard. I'm just being 100 with you.
Isaac Cruz is a fucking beast, bro.
Who has he beaten to tell you
that was probably his first fight in America. I don't fucking know. But when I seen him, when I seen him, I knew. When I seen Isaac Cruz definitely gonna be a champion. Ryan Garcia, he fuck around and don't even be a WBO champion. I know he won't even get a WBO belt. The lower he probably can fuck around and get an NABA, but he not getting no world champion. He's not gonna be a world champion.
But we're talking at 135, right?
Yeah.
Ryan, neither of them have chances to be champion. Yeah. Any boxes them both.
Ryan ain't fucking with Teofimo. He's not touching the belt for a long time.
I'd give Ryan pretty good odds to beat Teofimo. I don't believe in
Teofimo. No. He's not fucking with Teofimo.
Did you see Teofimo get dropped by Sandor Martin twice?
Hell yeah. But that's one of them. That's one of them fights where it's in the air. You know what I mean? It's in the air. 50-50.
It wasn't 50. 50 Teofimo should have smoked that boy. The same way Mikey should have smoked that boy.
Nah, man.
Sander
Nah.
Martin's a nobody. Like being 100%, look through his resume. He's a nobody.
It ain't got nothing to do with resumes, bro.
I'm telling
Resumes don't define the fighter. The skills of that fighter defines the
you, I
fighter.
disagree.
Resumes, who you go against, it has nothing to do with what type of
I think
skills
it
you have.
does. Let me give you a pretty recent example. Triple G, when he was fighting quote unquote tomato cans, as some people in the group would say, was knocking out 20 people in a row, right? But then you put him in front of his first real competition in Danny Jacobs. Did he knock him out? No. When he fought Canelo, did he knock him out?
Jacobs, he fucked Danny Jacobs up.
But he didn't knock him
He
out.
don't gotta knock
But
everybody out, man. That's what I'm saying.
certain level. There's a certain level. You expect Triple G to knock out these people down here, but once you take it to up here, well, you knock them out. That's a certain level. There's a certain
He
box.
beat him. He beat the fuck
Some
out of Danny
people,
Jacobs.
some
He
people
beat
really
the
believe
fuck
that
out of Danny Jacobs. You think Danny Jacobs got
there's
robbed?
a
Danny
lot.
Jacobs didn't land
Go in the
shit.
group.
Danny Jacobs threw all them punches and bunches and didn't land shit. It looked good, but he
But
didn't land shit.
if you even go to the HBO commentary, you go to the HBO commentary, go to the group, people think Danny won. Yeah. That's not a surprising thing.
Yeah.
I even thought
Man, hemi hook. You hear me? He got a mean hook. Mean hook. But that's it though. You know what I'm saying? A jab and a hook. If I gotta go against a fighter and I gotta worry about 2-3 things, I'm cool in camp. I'm coasting through camp and I'm focused on those.
but
Ryan gotta worry about power, speed, elusiveness,
Ryan got popped.
explosion. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. His hook, he got popped. I don't take it. That's it though. Speed and
He knows
power.
how to fight on the inside. You got to give him credit.
With who though?
Luke Campbell, bro. How do you think he won that fight?
Luke Campbell against a dog. It ain't gonna happen. He's not. Luke Campbell's not. Luke Campbell ain't fighting no dog.
Yeah, he did.
Name a dog he fought.
Jorge Linares.
I don't even know who that is.
Then we can't be talking. That's the XWBA champion. All right, hold up, chat. This boy just said he don't know who Jorge Linares was in his prime at 135. Get out of here.
As of right now, Luke Campbell. First of all, I found out when I found out about Luke Campbell.
Campbell fought Lomachenko too.
That's the only time I heard about. That's the first time. But I don't pay attention to Luke Campbell because he's an okay fighter to me too. He don't have no dog in him. He's not no dog fighter. He's just one of them fighters that he
retired a couple years ago, which is why he don't fight now.
Yeah, he just okay. You know what I'm saying? When I seen him fight, Lomachenko embarrassed him, so I wasn't even really worried about him.
You gotta also understand Lomachenko is that upper echelon, cream of the crop type of fighter.
So Lomachenko's up here, and Ryan and Tank is down here.
Yeah, based on resumes, yes, 100%.
What?
But Lomachenko basically got every single belt until he fought Teofimo Lopez, and then he lost. So yes,
Lomachenko should have beat Teofimo.
No, you know what? That fight was close. I can see why they gave it.
I think Lomachenko was way better than Teofimo.
I mean,
until that fight. Teofimo showed me something that fight. He showed me that
Lomo had a hurt shoulder, and you can tell he was kind of worried about the power. Yeah, Teofimo won that fight. And hold up, Marcos, I don't think Danny won. To the chat, I don't think Danny won that fight. But I'm saying you ask in the group, I guarantee you'll get a decent amount of people who think Danny got robbed.
Robbed how? I don't see how he would get robbed.
I don't see it either.
He still did his thing though. You know, he did his thing. But the thing about Triple G is he did what he needed to do. You know what I'm saying? He did exactly what he needed to do, man. He did exactly what he needed to do. If he wanted to go 4 rounds, if he wanted to go 12 rounds, he went 12 rounds whooping that ass. And I guarantee you, that's a fight he won't take again. Now, or when he was in his prime, he would not fight that man again. 12 rounds of getting your ass whooped? No, I'm not doing that again.
But that's what it takes to be a champion. Heart.
They do. Yeah. Hell yeah.
I do not know if Ryan or Tank has heart. That's what I'm saying. You know what? I will argue. I know for a fact Ryan has some dog in him.
Ryan got dog in him.
I don't know if Tank got dog in him. And that might
did Ryan exhibit a dog besides getting knocked out?
But that is having dog getting up. I don't know if Tank can do that.
Luke Campbell is not okay. So how is Ryan? I mean, how is Tank and Yuri Jokic Gamboa not credible, but Luke Campbell and Ryan is?
Because Luke Campbell had fought way better people at 135.
Huh?
Yeah, Luke Campbell had fought way better people at 135.
Yuri Jokic Gamboa fought way better people at all the weight classes he been at.
But here's the thing: not at 135.
Weight doesn't
Weight
matter.
does
It's
matter.
who you're fighting and what skills you doing.
Weight does matter
Okay, at
because
that weight, whoever he fought at that weight was a
only
top
two
guy.
fighters. There's only two fighters in this entire game that can say weight don't matter, and that's Pacquiao and that's Amanda Serrano.
Okay,
The only two fighters that can say weight don't matter.
Yuri
70.
Gamboa, whatever fight he fought, right? It was against a champion. Predominantly, it was somebody in that weight class. Whatever he fought, it was probably a champion.
Oh no,
How is
Yuri
that not
has a great resume. Not at 135.
okay? So
Not at
how is Tank
135.
fighting him not credible, but Ryan fighting Luke is credible? That makes no sense. That's the same. That's the same. Luke Campbell is retired right now, right?
Well, yeah,
So
he retired the Ryan fight.
what is the
Well, the
difference? Yuri Gamboa is washed up. Luke is retired. Luke fought credible champions. Yurioka's fought credible
well,
champions.
well,
How is
okay, but that's what I'm getting at, and this is the disconnect. Luke Campbell is a natural 135-pound fighter. Right? Yuriokas Gamboa started his career at 126. There is a complete difference in levels here.
so? What is Tank then?
Tank?
He's a natural what?
He's a natural one. I think he won his first belt at
Yuriokas Gamboa was was bigger than Tank. The commentators was saying Yuriokas Gamboa is bigger than Tank.
Yuriokas Gamboa? No, bro. At this point, he lost. He
I'm not
got knocked out like 4 times.
saying he. I'm talking about the weight size. You keep bringing up the weight. Yuriokas Gamboa was looked at as bigger than Tank when they fought.
You say he looked bigger, but who at 135 at the weight that Yuriokas Gamboa beat?
I don't know.
Nobody. That's my point.
But what I'm saying, his resume is credible, right?
Not at 135. And Marcos, I got your chat request. I can't
Luke Campbell didn't just fight one weight his whole career.
Don't forget Tank put hands on Benavidez too. Which Benavidez? Which Benavidez, Melvin? In sparring? We don't count sparring here.
Luke Campbell fought let me look up some shit too. Luke Campbell didn't have just one weight class. Luke Campbell fought multiple weight classes as well.
Luke Campbell is a natural 135-pound fighter. Never fought above, never fought below. You can check his resume. I don't even need the computer for that. Lost to Lomachenko and lost to Ryan Garcia and lost to Jorge Linares. My boy, I know boxing. Oh, Jose Benavidez ain't that good, bro. In a real fight, my butt, it ain't on his resume. We don't count street fights. It's like saying I knocked out Canelo in a street fight. I hate to break it to you, but like I know boxing like the back of my hand. Like I have all these dudes' resumes in here. It's a sort of curse I have. Yeah, no, Luke Campbell's whole career was 135. Never moved up, never moved down. Fought better opposition and lost to the upper echelon, cream of the crop guys. Jorge Linares, not at the time, but he was WBA champion and WBC silver diamond. Lomachenko won WBC from Campbell, won WBA from Jorge Linares, won WBO from Rocky Martinez, I think, or was that 130?
Hold on, I'm looking at this guy right now. My fault. Because I know he came in small. Hold on. I know he came in small.
He didn't come in fall. He's a big boy.
Yeah, Luke Campbell. No, I'm talking about weight-wise.
Weight-wise, Luke Campbell's a natural 135. Fought his whole career at 135. I'm telling you, it makes a difference.
Mm-hmm.
And just to put a little bit more on burn to your argument, excuse me. Yuriokas Gamboa, before he fought Tank, got knocked out at 130 by Terrence Crawford, or 135 by Terrence Crawford in a brutal fashion. Got knocked out. Oh, no, he didn't get knocked out. No, I think he did get knocked out. Robinson Castellanos on ESPN Friday Night Fights. Then he goes life or death with Jason Sosa, beats Beltran, Miguel, and then he beats Roman Martinez in a really good fight. Then gets knocked out by Gervonta Davis, loses to Devin, loses to Isaac Cruz.
And that's not credible.
Well, no. He lost to every single person at 135. And he lost before getting to 135. It's not
Still
credible. If you would have beat one of those guys, then yeah, it's a credible win. But we're talking about a guy who's small, fighting Tank, who's huge. That's why I don't really credit the Leo Santa Cruz fight. We're talking a 118-pounder.
not naturally, though.
Leo Santa Cruz, first couple fights in his first championship was 118.
Oh, shit.
Yep.
I thought I cut you out. But,
Leo Santa Cruz, 118, 122, 126, 130. You can fact check me, but I know that's fact. I'm telling you, it's all over here. You can't outsmart this. I don't need no computer for this. Yeah, you're thinking about Bud. He knocked him out in the 12th round. People were criticizing Bud, too, even though people called Jose Benavidez Jr. a prodigy at the time, just for people to remember. And then people be giving Danny Swift Garcia credit for beating the same Jose Benavidez Bud knocked out 5 years ago.
Jose Benavidez is not even.
No, I was talking to the chat. My boy Melvin, since you busy over there. What up, Rich? Any prediction Tank Rich Brian? Like that's what I'm getting at. I don't think either of these dudes' resumes is good at all. But we got to keep facts. We got to keep it.
As far as the resumes, I don't give a damn about the resumes, man.
That matters. I'm telling you, it really does.
It doesn't. It matters probably like out of 100%, 15%. It's the skills, man. You know who got the stuff and who don't got the stuff. Well, you can tell whatever type of competition you're going against. You know if that person got the shit or don't got it. That's facts.
I mean, I've also seen Tank look terrible against really, really shitty opposition before.
When did he look terrible? Terrible?
I freaking forget his name, but he was on the undercard of a PBC on Fox fight, and he looked pretty bad. And Floyd was in his corner, and he was like, "You gotta do better." I remember that fight. I forget the guy's name though.
I don't remember.
He looked pretty bad. Even the Showtime dudes were like, "You look kind of sus there." Then again, I'm also a degenerate who watches every single card. Right?
It's not a time.
I can't fuck with Tank, not pound for pound. You see, I would agree with you if Tank had fought anybody on the pound for pound, but Tank isn't pound for pound, and neither is Ryan.
Tank not.
Oh, Mario Barrios. We want to talk about Mario Barrios? That boy wasn't even a champion. That was a WBA Reggie belt.
Mario Barrios is a beast.
No, he's not.
What?
Who? He should have lost to that Russian guy before Tank, and they gave him a gift.
Mario Barrios is a beast.
Mario Barrios lost to like Akhmadov. I can't even pronounce that dude's name because he's Russian. Hold up. Mario Barrios. I got you because I can't pronounce this guy. I need to see it written. He should, it's Akhmadov. He should have lost that fight. Mario Barrios should have lost that fight.
And that was an incredible,
Akhmadov dude was
incredible opponent for Tank to move up.
He was moving up for what?
To get a belt.
What belt?
To take a belt.
What belt?
What was it? WBO, I believe. Nope. I think it was a WBO. What was it?
Jose, if you want to jump on, I can approve it. If you want to jump on his boxing war.
What belt? What belt was it?
WBA regular belt, which isn't a belt because the only champion at 140 at the time was Josh Taylor, undisputed WBA, WBO, IBF.
And what Josh Taylor doing right now?
Well, Josh Taylor lost all his belts. My point is, at the time, Mario Barrios wasn't a champion. Mario Barrios was never a real champ. I hate to break it to you. You know what, though, Melvin? I think the big thing with Ryan, he's kind of a part of my generation. We're like 24, 25. And the big thing with us is that we're kind of pussies. We're mental health type of dudes who like get offended easily. I can see Ryan totally being like a little, intimidated. But I think the fight night, and there's a certain level in competition where you just turn on. And I can tell you, not in the sense of boxing, but when I compete, there's a certain level where you're really nervous before. But once you step into like what you're about to do, like just blinds out, and you can focus on your one task. I appreciate you commenting. It helps keep the thing going.
Yeah. That's crazy. You saying Mario Barrios was an incredible opponent,
He
man.
wasn't. He should have lost to Akhmedov. Mario Barrios lost to Akhmedov and got a gift. Yes. I don't know, for real. Appreciate it.
Damn, this motherfucking shit.
I don't need no computer to fact check it. I just needed a computer to pronounce that Russian dude's name. What up, Anime HD? What we watching tonight? But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Mario was ain't a good fighter. And then he lost to Keith afterwards.
Lost to who?
Keith Thurman. Very next fight.
Keith Thurman. Washed.
Yeah, and he lost to Keith Thurman. What does that tell you about Barrios? Dude ain't that good.
No, I'm not saying he's that good, but I'm saying he's a worthy opponent.
No, he wasn't.
For to step up, like you said, he's naturally Ryan Gar. I mean, not Ryan Garcia.
Bigger guy than Tank.
Tank is a little dude. So him stepping up to 140, yeah, that's incredible. That should be a credible opponent.
You give him credit for stepping up, but it's not like he was fighting Josh Taylor. He was fighting Mario Barrios. Again, remember, the cream rises to the top. That's how it works. It's not like he stepped up to fight Regis Prograis or Jose Ramirez or literally.
He'll watch Regis.
I watched Regis. I literally paid for his last pay-per-view.
No, I'm saying Tank will watch Regis. They're the same height.
You're insane thinking he will watch Regis Prograis. Regis Prograis will body Tank. I don't even need to think twice. I'll put thousands of dollars on.
Didn't Luke? No, that was Josh Taylor. That was not Josh Taylor.
Taylor lost a very close decision, and some people think Regis won. And the only reason Josh got it was because they were fighting in his neck of the woods. World Boxing Super Series. Thurman trying to get one nice payday and then vanish. But that's the thing. They're saying Bud versus Spence is for July or June 17th. So he ain't getting that payday.
That's going to be a good fight too, though.
Oh, yeah. Bud's going to knock him out on 7 rounds. Excuse me, 8.
Yeah, he's definitely knocking him out. I don't know about no knockout. I don't know about knockout.
I'm pretty confident that Bud's going to get a nice clean left and his eyes are going to go flying out.
Yeah. That's one fight I'm really looking forward to, man, because me and Bud, we close friends, man. That's my boy.
Tank fought in Mayweather's doghouse. Yeah, but doghouse fights really don't mean nothing because those Mayweather doghouse fights, they're just straight through. And it's not really anything else but a dogfight. You're not thinking in there but fighting. And then he can't even train in Mayweather's gym no more. He kicks him out.
I don't know how true that is, though.
It is true. Confirmed. And even Tank was like, yo, I don't care. You kick me out of your gym.
Oh, yeah.
They're going at it. Rumor has the reason Mayweather kicked him out of the gym was that he shacked his daughter.
What?
That's why he's not allowed. Yep. That's the rumor. To be honest, I wouldn't put it past it considering Tank has a terrible track record in literally anything he does. Yeah.
It will be a decent fight, though. I know for sure. If Ryan did it.
Great fight. I think there's going to be some fireworks. I just think that Tank isn't all that, and neither is Ryan Garcia. But I think Ryan Garcia has been tested versus Tank has never been tested.
I don't think Ryan Garcia the test for Tank, though. I definitely don't.
I'm telling you, those first 6 rounds, if Ryan gets started the way he should get started, those first 6 rounds are going to be hell for Tank. And then the question becomes, can Tank step it up rounds 7 through 12? But he normally can, but we're talking Rolly Romero, and that's like
I feel like it's gonna be just like Rolly. Shit, it's gonna be another Rolly fight.
No,
A paper,
because
a paper.
Rolly doesn't have skill. That's the thing.
Neither do Ryan, bro. Ryan don't have skill. He
Ryan
just
has more
have.
skill than
Yeah,
Rolly's.
that's true.
Rolly's was giving that boy a hell of a time until he got knocked out.
Yeah, but that's just the adjustment period. You know what I'm saying? Like that's everybody's adjustment period.
Well,
Some fighters start off fast, some fighters start off slow. But every fighter gotta adjust to what's going on. The atmosphere has to be adjusted to.
well,
So
no, there's adjustment period, but what I'm saying is there's a certain point in a boxing match where you cannot give away rounds. I think a good example of this at 135, especially, was with Lomachenko versus Teofimo Lopez. He literally gave up rounds 1 through 6
yeah,
to start doing, as ESPN calls it, downloading the data. But like, you can't download the data from rounds 1 through 7 or rounds 1 through 8 because you might lose the fight after that if you can't catch him.
yeah, that's true.
And that's what I'm getting at. Like, if Ryan can get rounds 1 through 6, like I think he's gonna do, and as long as downloading the data or Tank can't hurt him, then Ryan wins this fight. There's money in the rematch. You got to also think politics.
Yeah, but Tank ain't gonna lose though. So if it is a rematch or whatever the case may be, it'll be Ryan asking for a rematch. I know
No,
for a
no.
fact.
The contractually, excuse me, contractually in the contract, uh, Tank Davis is, if he loses, he gets a rematch. But if Ryan loses, there's no rematch. It's only if Tank loses. That's in the contract. Real question. The other
No,
day,
that's real though, Melvin. That's real. That's real.
AB was going off on Tank. Y'all got info.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're not. That little happy family is just a facade with Adrian Broner, Mayweather, and Tank. They all hate each other.
Yeah, for real. For real.
AB is angry that Daddy Floyd didn't give him money. To be fair, though, he should be fighting more often if he wants to get paid.
Yeah.
And then Tank be just messing up his connection with Mayweather.
Yeah.
Why
So it's just a trifecta. That's all that is. A triangle of motherfuckers that just bickering at each other. For real, for real. So yeah, that should be real, man.
Oh yeah, it's real.
People slick hate. It's some type of slick hate in there. You know what I'm saying? Or try to paint the narrative on why AB could be mad. You know, I feel like Adrian Broner can't be mad at nobody but
Yeah,
himself.
basically.
He messed up a lot of opportunities for him, man. You know, so
He could have gone to the zone and fought Conor Benn for probably the highest purse anybody was willing to give him, and he
he
said
don't
no.
want that smoke. He don't want that smoke.
Well, you see, and this is before we knew Conor Benn was on the PEDs, but like, I would have took those $2 million to get my ass
Yeah,
whooped.
he didn't want that smoke. He didn't want to risk that. He didn't want to risk another loss. He know he would have lost to Conor Benn.
To be fair, the formula of AB is just give him some decent pressure.
That's all it take, man. That's really all it takes. Shit.
Maidana exposed that a long time ago.
Oh hell yeah, hell yeah.
That was one of the first fights I ever watched.
Hell yeah.
All right, any final comments? Because I think I'm gonna get close to finishing this sucker up.
Yeah. Hey, shit, we can run this back probably like the day of the fight. You know what I'm saying? Just
Oh, we can talk
get.
after the fight, assuming I'm still awake.
Alright.
I normally go to bed straight after fights. I'm an old man.
Yeah. That's cool too, man. We could probably, you know what I'm saying, do a little rebuttal the next day or something like
Oh,
that,
we
man.
can talk about what we saw for sure if you want on the Sunday.
Oh
Sunday,
hell yeah,
I'm
let's
down.
do it then.
Anybody's down to if Melvin, if you want to ever jump
Yeah,
on like the chat, just
Melvin.
prove it too. I don't mind having people on here.
Yeah,
Point
Melvin.
being, the more the merrier. I mean, I have fun talking shit. I had a couple extra hours to kill. I didn't have training to do today, so fuck it.
Hell yeah.
Anyways, I'm going to probably go to bed. Peace out, bud.
All right, my boy.